Hello everyone, what's up? It's the Cuckoo here. Welcome back to another stream. For some reason, my computer just will refuse to connect to the internet. And it looks like I only get sufficient internet connection directly next to the TV. But the desk that's currently on is a complete mess. And even if I try making space, I would not be able to put it anywhere. So, with that out of the way, well, I actually got another announcement. Well, it's not really an announcement, but it's my progress. So, I've been grinding Persona 5. The game is so much fun. I really recommend buying it, especially since I got it for $20, so that's definitely a steal.
Okay, Flea. Well, they'll be using a pistol, won't they?
I was just gonna say, oh yeah, I am working on the review of the Grand Tour game. It's not done yet, but I have done like all of the voice. I've done like the whole commentary part. So I just have to do some editing. The review, I feel like the review will be probably around 10 to 15 minutes. It's not like a crazy long review, but regardless, yeah, let's just jump right into the game and finish cleaning up. Starting with Sea to Unsalty Sea.
This is quite an interesting test because when I drive normally, I drive on the motorway at 70 miles an hour. When I need a pee, I'll do 180.
Goodbye. Oh no, that hurts. Oh.
Oh. 3, 2, 1. I'm out of here.
Let's do this.
Don't need a Waz.
Alright, let's start.
Don't need a Waz.
Away.
Full throttle. Oh, shouldn't feel so good, but it does. Go faster.
Boom.
Interfering.
Come on. Come on.
Here we go! Hurry up!
Oh, this one.
Going through the corners because it all sloshes to one side.
So this is different. So we gotta do this whole track without sloshing to one side.
Stop it! I hate you. No, not in any way.
And you have a time limit as well.
sloshes to one side.
Gotta keep the pressure on. Oh, God. What a tip. Get on with it! Come on, keep going. Oh, bugger. What are you doing? Rob,
Ah,
Oh, it's worse going through the corners because it all sloshes to one side.
come on, this is it. Come on, come on, come on. Getting power, this is good. Robbie.
ah, crap. Ah, good shit. Fuck, I missed the damn turn.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I might actually make it. Oh, I did it.
Can't run. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. What? Who's in there?
Have a
James,
bugger off, I'm having a waz.
hurry up!
I'm having a waz.
Just hurry up! I'm going to go in a minute. Right, that's it. Let me in. Oh God, there's more. Oh God.
It's just awful. When
Oh,
you...
listen, mate. James is in there, and I'm first. You ain't getting in ahead of me.
Fine, you know.
There's no
right.
way.
It is awful though when you get to the door, your body's saying, yes, time to go, but then you can't.
Stop talking. Why are you bothered anyway?
Well, I solved the problem, second corner.
Oh yeah.
So, James,
I'm having a waz.
you say, no, I've got the times. It's quite interesting. You were a second slower
I'm not
on that
surprised,
lap.
I'm desperate for a slash.
Do you think you were faster or slower?
I don't care.
Richard Hammond,
Sit.
your original lap, 2 minutes 4.8.
Oh.
Your new lap,
Stop talking.
2 minutes
Yes, whatever.
0.5. You were slower as well.
Because I was concentrating on not doing what you've done.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because I did what I did. Look at that. How interesting is that? Exactly the same. I mean, I was basically.
James, hurry up!
Get a bloody move on.
And decided to test the boot space in our...
Alright. So there's one more mini game for this episode, and then we're going straight to the next one. There we go.
A guitar,
Which
a
is
clock,
a
and
puzzle. Yay! I love puzzles in my games.
I wouldn't call it a leather pouch.
Wow, I screwed up. I hate puzzles. See, like, doesn't it look complete? I really can't see the issue. Like, it looks completely fine. Where? Oh, wow.
Anyway, the interesting... Yes.
I wouldn't call it a leather pouch.
There.
Anyway, the interesting thing about the Aston Martin is... I've got quite a lot to say.
I need to get out now.
At this point, James came back after a very ambitious shopping trip.
Could you hold the porcupine, please? Yak goes in first.
How big is that boot?
It is actually really big.
It's unnecessarily big, actually.
Too much booze.
It's a Grand Tourer. It's for taking luggage, as you said only the other day. His master's voice will go there, and then the Spanish... Let's do it.
Alright. So that episode is done. Now it's this one.
It's called the Porsche 917. And even if you have no interest in motorsport, you'll most likely recognize this machine. Because it's quite possibly the most iconic racing car ever created.
Here we go! Holy mother!
Go. Porsche is the most successful car maker ever to race at Le Mans. They have 19 victories to their name. But this is the car that started it all. This is the car that gave them that all-important first win. Here comes a bit Jacob then. The following year at Le Mans, on the way to another crushing victory, it would go through the speed traps at over 241 miles an hour, a record that stood for more than 20 years. And in that same race, it was so fast it would cover a total of 3,350 miles, a distance record that would stand until 2010. Concentrate, look through the bend. This is quite a complicated one.
You technically already got the gold, so I don't really need to like do as much here, but you know. Alright, now I've got a stupid puzzle.
Anyway, let's move it on, shall we?
Yep, let's move it on. As you would probably imagine, we have to travel a lot to make.
Hurry up!
The first 20 minutes of the film we're about to see are just rant.
Get a bloody move on. Quiet. No security at all. Going on an aeroplane, ooh, well, we'll do this.
It's one of these things again where I have no clue why. Oh, haha, that one thing. Wow, crazy.
And then, of course, is your bag going to be selected for a special search? Of course it is. Oh, yes, there you go. You've been through an X-ray machine. If you go to a hospital and... And then, of course, is your bag going to be selected for a special...
Gonna have to go back into scene select just to play it again.
Anyway, let's move it on, shall we?
Yep, let's move it on. As you would probably imagine, we have to travel a lot to make this. The first 20 minutes of the film we're about to see are just rants before we even get to the...
Get a bloody move on, people on it. No security at all. Going on an aeroplane, ooh, well, we'll do this.
Finally.
And then, of course, is your bag going to be selected for a special search? Of course it is. Yes, there you go. You've been through an X-ray machine. If you go to a hospital and you X-ray somebody's leg, okay, you say, right, it's not broken, I can see that, but let's just cut your flesh open to make sure. No, it's been X-rayed. Why are they looking at it again? Oh, I actually have 9 wheels on my suitcase, not counting this one. Oh, that was that was a bad mistake. It's out of the way.
Oh yeah, this.
Go.
Prepare. Yes, this is the music. That's the point. There is none. Which I also talk about in my review. My PS4 is trying to sound like a jet turbine with these insane graphics.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Is it gate 88?
Riveting.
What? No, mate, it's this one.
Where's the
Pay
plane?
for it.
And on that terrible disappointment, back to the tent.
We of course knew that he didn't actually fall to the ground and only broke his leg from that high up. But, you know, still funny. So that one is done. We got a whopping 2 more episodes left, and then we're good as golden.
James, something you can't, you're going left.
Hang on, the wheels are too. Hey?
Just turn it, okay, go left, and now set off.
The steering's back to front.
Here we go! What have you been doing for the last 2 days?
Put the hydraulic pipes on the wrong way round for the steering.
Oh boy. This was so difficult because I have no clue what I'm looking at.
Having fixed this minor issue,
What have you two been doing for the last 2 days?
Put the hydraulic pipes on the wrong way round for the steering.
There we go.
having fixed this minor
You
issue,
see how much I hate.
We
You
set
see why I
off
hate these puzzles?
again.
Do you see now?
Aha, it works if we're going along.
Our car is great.
The ride is good.
It's not bad, is it?
Genuinely brilliant. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, it's April,
That's the sandy bit.
so I'm honestly
That's
not
massive.
too surprised.
But even so, it would be the first real test for our hastily built, homemade car.
So I don't remember exactly how I didn't do good on this one. Because remember these were pretty easy. It was probably like something stupid like, oh yeah, I missed a tiny little curve.
Step compass. This is where we
Yeah,
are.
see?
So I put the N on the end, don't I?
You're looking for northeast. It's sort of that way.
Yeah.
The car had a low-range gearbox.
Yep, last one is this. Oh yeah,
At the top,
this is a
there was
photo
no river in
minigame.
sight.
Yay.
Just more Mongolia. We would get to see more of this achingly beautiful country.
Wow, that was crazy, huh guys, you know? That was like the most difficult one so far. Most difficult minigame or challenge or whatever you want to call it.
What was I not expecting to see?
Cabins.
Yeah. What am I seeing?
Like, the episode of the show was very good, but the game, the game is just horrible. Now, the finale, Funeral for a Ford, which I even said that if you have not watched the finale of this, it is the most perfect ending you can ever ask for.
This version, the world's first ever fast Ford. And this is what they came up with.
Mark 1 Lotus Cortina. This thing is a riot.
Go.
Now I'm really confused as to how I got silver.
Twin cam 1.6 litre engine.
Like, there are times, like, when I'm not even trying, I'm like, how did I get a bad score? I mean, I guess, like, those are scores I got when I first, like, did these challenges, but... jeez.
Unfortunately, not all children in Britain were as fortunate as James and me.
What a bloody move on.
Would be a Cortina. Literally prayed, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. A puzzle.
What it was a shoulder-sagging bag of disappointment called the Austin Allegro Estate. It doesn't even have 4 doors. What was my father thinking? Why did he do that to us? I fell to my childish knees, threw my head back, and I howled at the sky.
Because my dad had the GXL, he got the brake servo and the alternator as standard. I'm sorry to keep banging.
Alright, only a few more to go.
Now, Ford decided there was only one way to get everybody to fall in love with its new mid-sized family saloon, something they'd done before. Make a fast version.
What they came up with was this.
The Cosworth RS500. Receipt for the Ford Sierra Cosworth No one cares. I just call it the Cosworth. Well, at least I remember when I got silver here, because I wasn't exactly, like, trying.
But not the fourth. That was madness.
Over the years, Richard James and I have driven almost every car ever made. We've waxed lyrical about many of them, drooling over their styling or their state.
I like the way it was a proper practical estate. It had a massive boot, and Ford had the sense to give it 5 bills.
Oh yeah, this thing was not very great to drive. It's not as snappy. It just feels like very floaty if you end the drift. Like, oh, it feels like it just takes a little while longer for it to actually, like, stop. And it's not exactly too fast either. Like, now it's picking up speed, yeah, but man, it happens again.
State.
I'm just like a fraction too late.
I like the way it was a proper practical estate. It had a massive boot, and Ford had the sense to give it 5 doors. You know what I liked? It's the first version, but it was still comfortable. These seats were great. It still rides well. It doesn't make terrible racket. It's just civilized. Oh, speed. Oh, there's well.
And that is the full cleanup.
Speed 150. He didn't look it, but this was as quick as a Cosworth.
That's it. All of it is complete. Huh, look at that. Barely, only 41 minutes in, we already did everything. Look at all those completes. And with that, Season 3 is complete. There we go. I don't want to really end it off that quickly, so I'm gonna show you, okay, why did I do that? So we got, I'm gonna show you all the Twitch Prime stuff. So we got the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, which I did drive in, and it's very fun to drive. So, yeah, the Cortina Mark II, which you can't actually drive in the game. I didn't even realize they only both had 56, 54. Jeez, they were pretty fast. You got the Ford Mustang RTR Hoonigan livery. And you got the Lotus Evora. And then you got the Porsche 918 Spyder Crown Edition. So look at all of these cars. You get a total of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68, 72, 76, 70, almost 80 cars. That's not too bad. And they're all from the show.
The nearest civilization is a town. In order to reach it, you must build the continent. You have enough food for 7 days.
And it still proves that the Fulu is the slowest car in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is still fairly short, so yeah, I'm just gonna end the stream here. That's it for the Grand Tour game, for now at least. I don't know if they're going to continue with this when Season 4 comes out. I don't know if it'll be like, I don't know if it's gonna come out before the PS5, and I don't even know if it would get a next. Well, technically, you wouldn't even need a next gen port because PS5 is confirmed to be backwards compatible with PS4 games. Well, they only said backwards compatible. I don't know if it means like it's gonna be backwards compatible with digital titles as well, or if it's just going to be physical copies, because this game doesn't have a physical version, it's just digital. So, anyways, that's like literally all the Grand Tour game has to offer. I'm going to attempt to go onto Twitter, and hopefully they'll have some news about what they're gonna try next. But for now, that's it. It's the end. So, thank you everyone so much for tuning into the stream. And for watching the archive, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the stream if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more 100% original content from yours truly. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay cool.
There must have been 30 or 40 people in the room when the police arrived. Whoa! Clarkson! Jesus Christ, no, I'm too close to the edge.